touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 81 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Philadelphia.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And
one of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The Eagle ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 42-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 29-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Eagles.
Wentz now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, and that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line.
Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up second.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Sanders.
From 13 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Washington 7.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
With a carry on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll air this one out deep for... He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, 71 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the safe, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all nothing buckets. Yeah, footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw is Wentz. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 'Cause 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 'cause
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Wentz's pass.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well,
at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From just shy of midfield, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Switch.
On first down, this is Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing his Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Wentz now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
40 seconds to Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, check Mike 47. Check. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
By the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st down, Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
He was taken down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 23, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Right here, right here. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Hey, come on, now, come on, now. 47's the Mike, 47's the Mike. Go. 2 seconds. Check tight.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I'm coming after you.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A carry now for McKisson. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Geis. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
For Washington on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
52's the Mike right here, over there, right? I got him. Mike 50. Let's go right here now. Mike 52, Mike 52. Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now again running left is Geis. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Davion Taylor on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 12.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Geis again.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
By Brandon Graham. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with Geis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And 2.
Throwing now is Haskins. And Thomas has it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. Back to throw, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two, they don't get it. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, now you tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Haskins to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Washington.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here we go with Haskins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football.